What's going on, everybody? It's just another day in the kitchen, back with another episode, and in today's video we're taking a look at what might be Ye's most controversial merch to date, and oddly enough it's in support of Diddy. Now before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to the homie Strain Beats who's been cooking up the beats for these videos, so make sure you guys check him out. And while you're here, you might as well drop a like and subscribe and join our free Discord to stay up to date with the latest and the greatest. Shout out to all of my chefs in there. Now before we dive into today's video, I just want to say happy Friday, gang. It was a long week and I am legit making this video at 5 a.m. so I hope you guys appreciate it. Now it was just last night that Ye kind of shocked everyone when he started tweeting things like free Puffy, and it would be just a couple of hours later that he would surprise everyone after uploading the following pieces to his website, which looks to be a collaboration between Sean John and Yeezy. Now, if you're anything like me, you're kind of confused and maybe scratching your head as to why Ye would collaborate with Diddy, especially given the fallout that they had a couple of years ago. But I almost wonder if he's been cool with him for some time, because it was just a couple of months ago he was spotted wearing the following Sean John tank top, which might have been an indication that they were maybe cool behind closed doors. And while Ye himself would clarify just a few weeks ago that he no longer does collaborations, he would go on a tweet just about an hour ago that this is in fact a collab with Diddy, and he plans on giving him 50% of the profits. Now with that said, I'm all for people making amends, but I just find this interesting because the last interaction we saw of Ye with Diddy came from the following screenshots where Ye basically told Diddy to F off and called him a fed. So I guess I'm curious what changed behind closed doors, especially given all of the insane allegations that have now come out against the diddler. So with that being said, as you guys can see, there are a couple different variations of this actual collaboration, and given that 50% of the proceeds are going to support Diddy, I'd love to know in the comments if these are a cop or a drop. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did not have Ye being Team Diddy on my bingo card in 2025, and while it is pretty crazy, it's still not as controversial, I think, as him actually dropping these White Lives Matter pieces, which are now available on his website. And while these were a controversial statement piece that Ye wore to disrupt Fashion Week all the way back in 2022, I can't help but feel 3 years later that these still don't have a place to really be worn, as I feel like if you decide to wear these pieces in public, no matter where you are, it's kind of an open invitation for some kind of a conflict. So if you really want that, I guess pick this up, but otherwise, this one might be a pass for your boy. And as far as my actual thoughts on Ye bringing back these controversial pieces, while I appreciate that he's trying to go for shock value here, I feel like these are kind of a waste, as I would rather see him drop something more creative or just something less divisive and not supporting someone as foul as Diddy. Now, as far as other Ye related updates, I wanted to of course share that his new interview with the Glazer Justin LeBoy is available on Yeezy.com, so definitely check that out as Ye drops some insight into his creative process and we see him cooking up what might be some new music for Bully. Now, I also wanted to point out that in addition to the controversial pieces at the beginning of this video, Ye would also add this crescent hoodie, which was previewed at the Haiku listening party a couple months back. And if you keep scrolling here towards the bottom of the website, I also wanted to point out that Ye randomly restocked his now infamous Yeezy pods, which if you didn't get a chance to get your hands on them first go around, now is your chance to pick them up again, and I'd love to know in the comments if you guys are still rocking them, and if you could have a free pair, would you rather have a pair of pods or his new Yeezy slippers? Now last but not least, I also wanted to point out for the ladies and really anyone that'd like to pick up this piece that Ye also added this little black jumpsuit or romper or whatever you want to call it, so it looks like he's got pieces for everyone. Now with all that being said, while I definitely don't plan on picking up any of the Sean John pieces or White Lives Matter pieces, I have to say it's very impressive what Ye has been pulling off in regards to this $20 collection, and I do think it's cool that we're seeing the evolution of his vision, especially with footwear, as at this point we've now seen the Yeezy pods and we've got 3 different colorways of these upcoming slides. So in case you're not already in the Discord and didn't see when these first got posted, and this is your sign to join, I wanted to share an up close look at the upcoming slides. And I also wanted to share this still from the recent interview, which may or may not be previewing an upcoming Yeezy boot, which if he dropped for $20 would be game changing. Now, if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching, and I'd love to know what your thoughts are on Ye's recent collaboration, along with our thoughts on his decision to bring back the controversial merch instead of dropping something innovative like them damn Yeezy shades I've been trying to speak into existence on every one of these videos. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Ye's controversial merch history, I'll go ahead and link one of my favorite videos at the end of this one in which I covered his Yeezus merch. So as always guys, thank you so much for cooking with the kitchen. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, your boy cranked this one out at like 5 a.m. So I hope you guys dig it. I hope you all have a great weekend. Let me know if you're picking up any of these pieces and how you feel about them. Remember to stay safe out there, and remember, it's lit straight up and peace.